Habari ma Africa, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutanzama King Says So. Ladies and gentlemen, quite an interesting thing happened there at the ad hoc committee against the explosive damning allegations of Nkandla Mkhwanazi against, the Minister of Police and other officials from the police department. Now, what happened is that Uskosana from the MK political party elected Julius Malema to be the chairperson of that committee, and Julius Malema declined. He declined. Now people don't understand why is the CIC declining? Because the CIC was going around saying, listen, they should make me the chairperson of that committee and they will see the true work happening. Now the question is it declining a nomination from the MK, or is it declining in principle of understanding the numbers that this committee has? Remember, the committee has got 18 people, and you have to break down through the political parties to understand where would the CIC fall if he was going to accept that selection to become a chairperson, that nomination to become a chairperson. Let's talk about that, ladies and gentlemen. Paseta and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Says So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane, host is in Jiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. Lalilani, quite a serious thing has happened there at the ad hoc committee. Julius Malema has declined a nomination to become a chairperson. Why? Why? Before we go into the why and everything, remember that we are still asking for donations to build the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. The Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture is situated here in the Northern Cape, in Berkeley West, just about 40 kilometers from Kimberley, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking to build phase 1 of the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture, and we are looking for your assistance. There's 2 ways in which you can donate to help us build this excellent school for African children. The first way is to send your deposit to our Capitec business account, and make sure that you put your name and surname as a reference. Or the second way is to visit Back a Buddy campaign, www.backabuddy.co.za/campaigns/Paseta. That's where you can donate with sending your money. Of course, all of this information will be pinned on the comment section. Now let me get into this, because I see a lot of people are going to lose their mind. So a clip also from my queen Uzizipo, not knowing where to go, left or right, to explain this thing of UCIC. Let me first start by saying people will then look at CIC as a coward because of the position that he had before the ad hoc committee was appointed. He said they must appoint me to be chair, and being people that people trust the CIC's judgment. In committees, the CIC always on the floor is asking relevant questions, asking the correct things. Now, to be a chairperson and run the whole thing, it was an opportunity for us to see the CIC. What does it do in leadership position? You understand? So, one thing that you must understand about the ad hoc committee is that the components of it is 18 members of parliament from different political parties. I think you've got the ANC with 5 members, you've got the DA with 4 members, you've got the MK political party with 3 members, you've got the EFF with 2 members, and then you've got the PA with 1, Action SA with 1, Freedom Front Plus with 1. You've got who else is there? Action SA, IFP with 1 member. That then got to that total of 18 members. Now, before we start, let's listen to the CIC declining the nomination, because this is the clip that got South Africans talking right now. Listen to this.
The nomination will go. Thank you, Honorable Kosana.
Thank you, Chair. I nominate Honorable Julius Malema.
Thank you, Honorable Skosana. Is there any seconder for the nomination?
Second.
Honorable Nomvalo.
Thank you very much, Chair. My name is Bonelo Nomvalo. I hereby second the nomination.
Thank you, Honorable Nomvalo. Honorable Malema, you have been nominated. Do you accept the nomination?
No, thanks for the nomination. I'm not available.
Thank you, Honorable Malema.
Oh, ladies and
Honorable
gentlemen.
Malema is not available. Is there any
Clients.
further nomination?
Okay, so there you hear it. Julius Malema declined. The MK political party said, okay, you know the MK political party will go against everything that the ANC does. The MK political party will go against everything that the ANC does. So the MK political party is going to elect, they're not going to elect themselves. They know themselves they are not going to get any votes from the EFF or whatever. But they're playing the game of politics to say, EFF, you guys have expressed an interest to become chairpersons of this ad hoc committee. So we are going to select you, nominate you, Julius Malema, because you wanted to be here. So here's the nomination. And the MK political party not only does that, they second it. They second the nomination. So an MK member elects Uskosana or Julius Malema, nominates, and then the second one also, the second also comes from the MK political party, displaying full confidence in the CIC. They did not in a blue moon expect that the CIC would decline. Some of us also did not expect the CIC that will decline. But then, I have to be somewhere. Oh my goodness. But then, the CIC declined. Why did it decline? Let me explain to you. Let's say the MK political party and the EFF vote in favor of the CIC. That is only 5 votes. Now, if there's 18 members in the committee, you need 10 votes. You need 9 plus 1, which is 10. We need 10 votes to 50 plus 1 to get that nomination. So the ANC's cadre, which is Lechanyane, will get the ANC 5 votes. Obviously, will get the DA 4 votes, which is 9. Then they only need 1 more. Obviously, the PA is going to vote with the ANC. The Freedom Front Plus is going to vote with the ANC. The Action SA, you don't know what Action SA is going to do. The IFP is going to vote with the ANC. So in terms of numbers, the CIC was never going to win in terms of numbers. Even if other political parties, like the small political parties that had them 1 vote for them, it was not going to work. If they had the 3 votes from the MK, the 2 votes from the ANC, from the EFF, they will get 1 from Action SA, they will get 1 from PA, they will get 1 from IFP, and they will get the other 1 from Action, the PA. It's only 9. They need 1 more, and they can't get that 1 more because all those other votes are in the hands of the ANC and the Democratic Alliance. So that is one of the reasons that I can explain why the CIC might have done that. I'm not now defending him. I don't mind losing votes. Losing in a voting process. I don't mind losing in a voting process. I don't mind it at all. So I really don't agree with the CIC stepping down. He will express other reasons that he wants to express, but I will not agree with them. You said in public that you want to stand for the chairperson. They must elect you, but you could not even stand the nomination rounds. Stand the nomination rounds. Get the votes from the EFF, the 2, and the 3 from the MK, and that's all you get. That's fine. People will then see that the CIC was serious about standing for chairperson. Unlike saying, no, I'm not available. How are you not available? You understand what I'm saying? So for me, it is that contradictory manner of saying a person says this today, tomorrow they say another thing is a problem. So people like to say I defend the CIC always and everything. In this instant here, I totally disagree with what the CIC has done. He will explain it sometime in the media why he have declined. But I think in terms of the numbers, it makes sense. The numbers would have never went on his side. Remember, something you must remember is that Everybody has already a public stance in what is going on with the Mkhwanazi issue. The EFF have declared hands off Mkhwanazi. The MK have declared hands off Mkhwanazi. Now the MK and the Democratic Alliance and the ANC, they will stand in the side of Mkhwanazi. So there is no people that are going to be fair here. People have already taken position in whatever they are doing, and that goes also for the commission of inquiry that was established by the president. They also have a stance. They are either thinking to hell with Mkhwanazi, or they think Mkhwanazi is right. Don't think that when evidence is brought to these people, they will be fair and they will then come and say the right things. They will never do that. Everybody has got a horse they are betting on already here. Everybody thinks CBI is wrong. Everybody thinks that Mkhwanazi is right. Or somebody thinks Mkhwanazi is wrong and CBI is right. And everything that is going to happen. Remember, the ANC must defend their minister, which is Minister Mtunu, the former Minister of Police. They must defend him. That is what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen. The problem with the CIC and the MK is that they have already taken public stance. The CIC has even went as far as saying, if they fire you, you will come to the EFF. We've got a position for you in the EFF. So that type of a person, in a commission, I would think has already concluded what is going to happen. They might get the evidence against Mkhwanazi, but they will question that Mkhwanazi evidence so much that they want to defend Mkhwanazi. You understand? And the ANC will then question the evidence against Mtunu to defend Mtunu. That is the honest truth that is happening, ladies and gentlemen. We have to be honest in terms of that. Me and you, we're already on Mkhwanazi's side. So we think CBI is guilty. We don't even want to hear what the CBI is saying. And that's not how these commissions and inquiries, the ad hoc committees must work. You must get both sides of the story before making a public pronouncement on which side you are taking off. Which side you are taking. That's how things are done when they are fair and square and when we say justice. You understand what I'm saying? So now these political parties have already worn t-shirts that says hands off Mkhwanazi. The others they are going to defend their member of their political party, Mtunu, and all the other people that are implicated. So we're going to have a fight that is going to be pushing from both directions. But the question is, if you are not the chairperson, then how are you going to influence this commission? The findings of this commission that must be presented to the president, how are you going to influence them? If you said numbers, someone said King, but it doesn't matter, the CIC would have never won anyway, then why are you in the ad hoc committee? Because the numbers don't count anyway. You don't have numbers. The EFF has got 2, the MK has got 3. So you don't have numbers anyway. So why are you even going to voice your questions and everything in that committee? Because numbers don't count. You see that numbers don't count. Annunology does not work. It does not work. Numbers do count. People are watching to see which position you are going to take. And that is where we are going to judge these political parties. Just like they did with the vote of the budget. Say, these are the people who voted for the budget. These are the people, they expose them. So we know who are the sellouts. We know who are the sellouts. So even with this, I would have loved to see who was going to vote for the CIC. That is my position, ladies and gentlemen. I have to really run quickly somewhere back before time goes. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in on King Says So. Leave your thoughts on the comment section. Let me play away with the clip where the CIC has taken a position with this Ntandla Mkhwanazi issue, even offering a position in the economic freedom fighters. Let's talk about that. Or let me rather say, until we meet again, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Let me run. Sharp, guys.